Donner Guitars reached out to me to try out their beginner guitar and post some TikTok videos talking about it, playing around with it, and just giving my honest thoughts. So I thought I should make a more detailed video going over the specs, the tone, my personal thoughts on it, and if this $200 guitar would possibly be worth getting over any other cheaper guitar options or even expensive ones. Now, Donner is not paying me to say any of this or make this video. They don't even know that I'm making it. Yes, they did send me this guitar for free, but this review is my genuine thoughts about it. If I think it's not worth it, then I'll tell you. If I think it's great, then I'll recommend it. I just wanted to be clear here so you know that it's not a biased review. I would only be hurting myself and my channel if I were to recommend shitty gear because that would just look bad on me. So now we got all of that out of the way, let's jump right into the video. Now I will jump into the clean, crunch, and overdrive tone in a second, but I just want to quickly cover some basic specs of this guitar. So it has a rosewood fretboard, a Canadian maple neck with a satin finish, vintage style tuning peg machine heads, an alder body with high gross finish, and HSS pickups. Now the really cool thing about this guitar is that it has a pushable switch circuit design on the second tone control. Once you activate it, you get a humbucking pickup sound, and once you release it, it goes back to that classic single coil tone. This is honestly the best feature about the guitar. The tone honestly sounds great. I love Strats and all, but my biggest complaint about them is I'm really not a big fan of the overdriven single coil tone. Now maybe this is because I prefer playing a Les Paul, maybe with mini humbuckers or regular humbuckers. So maybe I'm just used to that type of sound, but in this case, since this guitar has a humbucking pickup, it kind of does the best of both worlds for me. So it has that amazing clean and clear Strat tone as well as that kicking overdrive humbucking sound. Now right out of the box, it feels great, could use some minor adjustments here and there, but for me, I like to adjust new guitars to my liking anyway, no matter the guitar. The playability is amazing. It doesn't feel cheap, and honestly, I was kind of like, this may feel a little bit better than my Fender Strat. Now, I really didn't want to admit that because that guitar is much more expensive, and I kind of didn't want to tell anybody because maybe they wouldn't believe me. I showed it to my bandmate, who's the other guitar player in the band, and he had the same reaction, so I knew I wasn't crazy for thinking this. He actually wants to get one for himself now. Now, I can't say this for the other guitars that Donner offers. They have a few different options like Les Paul shapes, Telecaster shapes. They have a whole bunch, but I had never played them and I really don't know anything about them. But I do know that this guitar in particular feels great, and so far, it's worth every penny. So let's now jump into the good stuff, the tone samples for you to listen to, and it'll really give you all of the possible sounds that this thing can offer. So I personally love the feel and the tone of this guitar. Now, mind you, I am playing out of a really great amp, the Sheriff 22 from Victory Amps, but that does not take away from how the guitar sounds. You could have the best sounding guitar in the world with a crappy amp and it will sound like shit, so it kind of goes both ways here. An amp is just really important for tone no matter the guitar. Now, I'm going to be making a full comparison video of the Donner guitar and my Fender Strat in next week's video, so if you want to see that, make sure you are subscribed and ring that notification bell so you can see when I post that video. So what did you think? Did you like the tone? Did you not like the tone? Were you surprised with how it sounds? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Like I said, these were my honest thoughts about this guitar, and I seriously have not stopped playing it since I've gotten it. I even used it a few days ago to record some lead stuff on my band's upcoming single, so. Now, after I spoke with Donner about how much I actually really like this guitar and that I would like to promote it even more because I think a lot of guitar players would like this, they were nice enough to give me a 10% discount for my subscribers and anyone that clicks that link if you use promo code Matt at the checkout. So make sure to use that code if you're thinking about buying anything from their site, and I will see you next week, and don't forget to keep on playing.